How you doing? This is Scantron out here on a snowy day in Buffalo, New York. Five golden rings. Nah, I don't have to rock bling. I gotta show you the bling of the sound waves. Dominating all sound waves. Dominating all sound waves. Hey, I just freestyled a hook. I'm off the chain, going insane. No, I'm not. I'm seeing more clearly, flowing more freely. You know I got it 'cause y'all needy for knowledge. I'm flawless. Y'all know I drop it down this rhyme. Dope times all the time. This a dope rhyme. Boom. A rhyme with itself times two, dividing. You know that there is unity in plurality. How we be flowing so free. The flyest kids on the block. Now y'all know it shouldn't be such a shock. This is Scantron making a special video for you. Just an update. I beatboxed for you first because I've been thinking of ways to engage the audience, and I really need to engage the audience right now. In KRS-One, in a documentary, he was saying, KRS-One, the teacher, who's like one of the famous griots of knowledge in the hip-hop pantheon, and he says that you don't just go up when you're doing a show. The biggest mistake is people just going up and saying like, everyone say hey, everyone say ho. I can say hey, somebody scream, you know, and they haven't earned the respect of the audience yet. They haven't come out. You gotta come out and do a rhyme first, or you gotta do something first. You know, it's rhyming and beatboxing got a unity in one way, is it comes from the human mouth. You know, people used to ask me, they say, Scantron, are you mad that beatbox isn't one of the 4 pillars of hip hop? You know, if you got, and then you got the graffiti, which is the visual arts. You've got the MCing, which is rap and rocking the crowd, and you've got the B-boys and the B-girls, which is the dance element of it and the kinetic aspect, and you got the DJ, who was the center of it all back in the day. and then you got knowledge, the fifth element. And you know, people are saying you mad beatbox. I said beatbox is one of them. It's part of MCing, in my opinion. People are still thinking sometimes MC, they just think it means rap, and they think all of hip hop just means rap. But there's a lot of skills you gotta know. Let me check and see if the camera's still working. Yeah, I just had to do that because I got a bad battery and I don't actually got enough money to get a new battery. But I'm putting a lot of time and effort and even a lot of money into my craft right now. And actually, that's one of the reasons I gotta get y'all's attention, is because actually, like I almost like got evicted and different things, but I've been able to bring in just enough to keep myself afloat. I'm trying to make a movie that will be beyond any other right now. The Tiger Sutra, a 90-minute extravaganza set in Buffalo, featuring over 30 artists, probably, I could say like 100 artists from Buffalo, but like, people would be counting like, oh, you only got 97, so I'm just saying 30, but like, possibly like 100, like, actually like even 100 could be like a low estimation, because almost everyone in every scene would be like perfectly put, like a masterpiece to show the vastness of and beauty of Buffalo arts and culture. Amazing musical I'm trying to make. And I'm looking recently, pretty much today I was able to pay some bills. I paid like electricity bill that's been back like 8 months and almost been shut off, and that's because of checks and things from shows. I should have left the light on. I was trying to make it mysterious, but I probably should have tried to make it have light. Let there be light. This is how we live. Here's the stencils for the beetle nut box. Beetle nut stand. We built a real beetle nut stand for the movie we're making. And I found this, which is a cool color scheme. The green and the orange contrasting, bold, almost neon, secondary colors. Here's some of the things. I found those. They were on the side of the road. They were on these was on the side of the road, and I kind of like the fashion of it. You know, I'm doing a fashion design. It's crazy because a lot of people, the So Cool hoodies have sold out. We got 20 new So Cool hoodies coming in, and a lot of people don't know. Lady Gaga was a big influence to me back in the day. I always was respected Lady Gaga, how she worked with fashion into the whole aesthetic of her act and image. And when the designer Alexander McQueen, who was number one designer in the world in certain years, when he died, Lady Gaga dedicated performances to him. And but the designer who I worked with on a So Cool hoodie, the hoodie from the videos you've been seeing, I'm trying to find one right now. But guess what? they sold out. I'm not even sure if like it's even possible for me. Yeah, dude, that's a natural fact. Checking it still on. That's a natural fact. There ain't enough Sao Cool hoodies for me to even freaking. It's real. This ain't even scripted. I can't even show you. The reason I think people should invest in the movie that I'm making is because of all the amount of Buffalo artists who will impact, and every Buffalo artist that it impacts also has a clique of connections to them. And recently, articles in Art Voice have said that the film industry is one of the fastest growing, and it could grow up to like a super sustainable level to impact our region and our city. And I don't want people from out of the city to come in and capitalize on it, because a lot of people thinking that the way they use the landmarks and things is just superficial, and they don't got the right knowledge of it the way that we do about our own culture and what it all means here in Buffalo. Shui Niu Chang. I also got a song coming out, the Shui Niu Chang. It's Shui Niu Chang means Buffalo city. Shui is water and Niu means cow. So Shui Niu Chang, that's the city I live in. Shui Niu Chang in Niuyuizhou, New York. And I'm trying to come up with do the Shui Niu, do the Shui Niu Chang, do the Shui Niu, do the Shui Niu, do the Shui Niu, do the Shui Niu Chang, do the Shui Niu, do the Shui Niu, Well, how that connects to the movie will become apparent in future time, but the secret plan is how that connects. But right here we got the award I got this year from Buffalo Movie Video Makers. It says, Daniel Reynolds, that's Scantron's name, is hereby awarded first place for Fire Jazz version. I tried to get them to make it say Scantron, but they wouldn't. They might, but anyway. That was the Fire Jazz version, which I had done with my friend Rory McCormick, a wonderful instrumentalist with multiple interests and skills, and he's a composer that was in my high school jazz band, and that's how a lot of people I work with. They're the only person I could have done that project with. Like the hoodie, like I was saying, the designer I worked with was an intern at Alexander McQueen. The last year he was alive, Alexander McQueen, who Lady Gaga respected and was the greatest designer in the world. And when the new I can't wait for me to actually get a Sao Cool hoodie, because they're all sold out and I couldn't even show you. Sao Cool. We even got the Sao Cool. I know I'm just kind of running off on a lot of different things, a lot of different tangents and stuff, but we got over here we even got the Sao Cool. I'm just bringing it up. We got the Sao Cool demo. I'm remastering the Sao Cool rock version. The current Sao Cool, everyone knows Sao Cool, the hit song of the Taiwanese Rays by Scantron. It's got over 2,000 views on YouTube. There's people with full videos don't even got that. That's not even a video. The video for Sao Cool is actually what evolved into Tiger Sutra, the movie we're making. Originally it came from that idea, but now it's become a 90-minute colossus. Wait a second, I'm just checking. I'm always worried the battery's gonna die out. But here we go, Sao Cool rock version. Check it out for a second.
Hello everyone. Hope you're enjoying the barbecue. We're the rock band tonight. Tiger Yao Gun Yue Tuan. Sao Cool. This is the song Sao Cool means fucking cool in Tiger. Here we go. 要跟的国王又来了，泰克舞说，快我的摇滚 flow， 超快啊，一点泰克，一点帅哥，这是我的 fucking style， 好嗨嗨起来啊 ，come on， 嗨起来啊，超酷。
Yeah, man, that's the Sao Cool rock version, and you know that's from the movie, that's from the Bodega Mystic scene even, and it's got my friend Bahadir Altanas playing guitar. And he actually came up with the guitar riff, which it was structured upon. And he's a quantum chemist from Turkey that was in Buffalo, and his wife's a famous photographer, Doygu, and he's a wonderful mind from Turkey. Played the guitar on that. The bass was Eppo, the wonderful bass player, famous bass player and electronic musician from the band AP and other acts. You've also got Mike Sentman on keyboard, also known as William Bologna, and he's from acts such as AP and Blue Laser, and he's totally rocking it out there, doing a punk keyboard. And when I want to know how to do a punk keyboard, I looked up. I had actually just watched an interview with Ray Manzarek. I watch over like sometimes 8 to 12 hours of documentaries a day to do research. Actually, these are the books I'm reading right now at this time about the topics for the 30 pages I've added. Like here's the Subway, all my Subway art books, because I did a huge graffiti wall, 16 feet by 8 feet for my last show, and the HD video that's coming out soon. But here we got all books on like Greek thought, books on the 5 percenters, and Malcolm X, and we got like. So those are the topics that are coming into my new 30-page revision of Taikar Sutra. We even got these special books by the head of the #1 person who knew about hip hop and gangs and those issues. His name and the sociological implications of gangster rap music and hip hop culture, gangster reality rap and dynamics of black social revolution. So how does that tie into our whole Malcolm X, 5 percenters, and how does that even tie into the Greek thought? And this is just for the revision. What books was I reading? For when I was writing the script? Well, we've got all, the writer's journey, but it goes crazy because all my books was put on another shelf. My friend helped me organize. Sometimes people help me organize my books, but it goes crazy. What do we got? The sage learning of literature, Islamic thought in Confucian terms. How did people, there were 4 mosques back in the Chinese back in the 16th century. I think, and they were trying to merge Confucian thought with in China, like the Taoism and the Buddhism. A Buddha is really just someone who is aware and enlightened and aware of everything, aware of how things are moving and working and the system that they're in. It's not incompatible with, it's not about like some magical gods or things that aren't explained. It's all relevant, Here's Hendrix, one of my biggest inspirations. And here's one of my other biggest inspirations. 881, Royce and Tan, along with, he's probably my #1 favorite, my favorite Singaporean filmmaker, but the Jack Neo is also, he's a whole different thing because he invented the the medium of that kind of everyday Singaporean life film. You know, culturally, you know, I played in studied Chinese classical music. Here's my zhongran, and it's the only zhongran in the world that is electric like this. I don't mean it's the only electric one, but all the other ones that I was able to find online, which is only a handful, they have acoustic pickups from what I've seen. I don't believe there's another one in the world that's got a jazz pickup, just like this, the Lawrence pickup. Han Kurtab, hey, it kind of works in, serendipity. Han Kurtab, that bumper sticker, it says Han Kurtab. Han is the Han people of it's like what they call a Chinese. It's like a term for like that means like one of the biggest races in China, and Kurtab means book in Arabic. Like al Kitab means the mother of all books, which is actually a concept that's Islamic concept that's mentioned in Tiger Sutra movie and the Bodega Mystic scene. But sorry for I should have wiped my nose on my arm, but nothing. No, there wasn't nasal stuff. I shouldn't even brought it. Hey, there's a nice candle my mom gave me. I think my mom gave me. People giving me candles. But music is not haram. Haram, like things that are haram are things that are banned in Islam, and I think there's like some countries where they want to ban music. They think it's rebellious. It could like cause wild passions in people and excite them. But I don't think beatbox can be haram because people are inflecting and stuff when they're speaking Arabic, when they're doing their chants like Al-Fatiha, Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. You know, the voice, beatbox is just a voice. Like it's all sounds like please, please, Peter Piper picked a pack of pickle pepper, pepper, pepper. Another thing on this is you can put a strap on it. And this strap I actually got when I was living in Taiwan, my favorite strap. And I got it because it reminded me something of like Woodstock, that kind of feeling. Confession of Rick James. I'll tell you what, this book fell off a shelf onto me right after I was thinking about Rick James. It fell off onto me, and when I was leaving, a man who was on the street drinking, but he was trying to say he was trying to stop drinking, but I know this man that I always seen playing bongos, and I'll say his name, Frank Valdez, famous bongo player from Buffalo, and he's a famous bongo player, and I was talking to him, and he said, that book, he's like, it was fate for it to fall on you. He said it was fate for us to have this meeting, the whole, you know, everything's converging around this. And a lot of people have been telling me that kind of thing. People, musicians and things and people who have like a certain mental, like, things that really are converging though. There's not a single one of these in the world. I was teaching my little sister how to play it, and I said, you know, this is a lineage that no one else has in the world. Almost everything I'm doing right now is extended technique. Extended technique means playing beyond, I don't know, some classical constriction. Usually, it's super out of tune, man. I totally don't want to tune right now. I totally should. But maybe I'll give you a little bit of piano. You know, Zhongran uses a lot of, wait 1 second, I'll show you. Here's some, actually here's a lot of artwork from the movie.